Here we go.
407 years ago. Have you heard this phrase? Do you know what it means? It's the beginning of one of the best-known speeches in United States history. It was spoken by U.S. President Abraham Lincoln during the American Civil War on November 19, 1863. A score is a group of 20 units, so 4 score is 80, plus 7 equals 87. Lincoln was referring to the American Revolution 87 years ago in 1776. He delivered this now in his speech at the dedication ceremony of the Soldiers' National Cemetery in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. But President Lincoln was not the main speaker that day. He was invited to formally make the cemetery a holy place with a few appropriate remarks after the main speaker, Edward Everett. Everett's speech lasted about 2 hours, but Lincoln's speech, lasting only about 2 minutes, is the one we remember today. Carved in stone at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., here is the Gettysburg Address. Fourscore and 7 years ago, all fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we're engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation, so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave man, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above a poor power to add or detract. The world will then note, no longer remember what we say here, but it can never forget what he did here. It is for us living better to be dedicated here to the unfinished work we see who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is better for us to be here, dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead, we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain. That this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom. And that the government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Thank you.